everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime, but kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Yeah, we beat the Green Bay Packers at home. And we're on this away strand again. Get this game, I think, a bye week. 2 away games.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season.
And we are
underway on EA Sports.
I don't know if we did an AFC game yet.
Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam.
7 touchdowns, 4
And I
receptions.
thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Ready? Get a tip, ready? Mike 54. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but
Beautiful
able to slip
run.
across
First
the
down, 13 yards.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey.
Almost had 2 outside.
21 yards and a first down.
Here we go.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
And he'll take this into the end zone.
Let's go.
Touchdown,
Safarian-Jenkins.
Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Get over the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out.
4 touchdowns, 3
They'll be
receptions.
led out by the veteran
1,007 yards.
quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled, often masks a burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously when he lines up to play, and usually he puts on a nice performance.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Playing some big balls.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
4 yards on the dump off at second down. And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
And the big key is going to be having these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
They run. Cook. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
No trouble in this drive. 3 plays, 3 first downs.
Yeah, you talk about on the
First one
mark.
for the defense.
Keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
They run again on first down. Cook about 3 yards there to the 27.
Just gotta
What's the
feed
old
him.
expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Play action now. Cousins. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Reynolds, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And we check the rushing numbers so far here in week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense Charles are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Here now the starters defensively for the Vikings. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, oh, you did okay, guys. We did all right. Holding them to 13 was pretty good, but this week, I expected to be less than that.
I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again.
We play to win. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll have a first down past the 40. They get Gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Cousins on first down. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. Touchdown, Vikings! Olabisi Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kicker's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
On first down, Newton. And he fires one incomplete.
So good.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Newton. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? So I think the team's going to look at him like, coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
First down, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter now for Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Now a play fake here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They pass up the three, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. On 2nd and 7, Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yardage on 1st and 2nd down.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Madison running on first down. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with the safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down. This is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Newton throwing complete to Samuel, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. He's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 19.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Newton. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Great job. Touchdown today.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's Newton. This is caught. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. On 2nd and goal. Newton to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and that game is tied 10-all in the second quarter.
Go Giants.
From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Big Zeke, Ezekiel Elliott, 2 touchdown runs. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Kenny Galladay, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now a run would come. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees a short yard runs, and goes to one of those.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On third down, Cousins. They'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So Newton and the Panthers come up now, first and 10 at their own 18. They'll run with McCaffrey. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
Because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And it just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On the ground, McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move
you can't win I didn't want to push that button. That's my fault. I pushed the wrong button.
And he's able to get it back here
I
to
beat
the
the
43-yard line.
Wide open. That's my fault.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him.
This can't go a winning streak or a losing streak. We're 3-2.
And it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start,
Have to be 3-3.
2nd and 11. Draw play. Cousins to Cook.
I just missed them. I
And
just
some good
missed.
tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for
I
it.
just missed.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
That should be forcible point.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A 58-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And the score will stay right where it is.
We had 3
I was
viewers.
watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice. We just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Just
Hey, Williams, I need you to get that block
Now
faster.
3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. And now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they held them in check on the scoreboard. And that one results in 35 yards. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Newton now to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. And for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point try good by Gano. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
We need that touchdown.
Sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down.
That needs to be an interception.
And incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's third down.
That needs
After
to
an
be an
incomplete
interception.
pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to be
Good
brought
tackle.
down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th
Really, we're not
down.
under much pressure.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense.
It shouldn't be this close to the game,
But
but after throwing 2
interceptions,
interceptions, it shouldn't be this close to the game.
Every attempt.
This is taken around
Looking
the
for
12.
flawless football. Trying to
Good
juke.
return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last
Recording
drive
this
when
for
they got to
YouTube.
the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Newton got his target, Samuel. And getting this just shy of
feel bad to break
midfield,
that second
they'll
tackle.
spot it at the 49. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Newton. And he rips that one
Just an easy throw.
there. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. That'll bring up 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough
Yeah,
guys.
see the need for
that
jumping.
stands to the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Got a man, it's right. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith.
I should know better than to throw 1-on-1 coverage to Harrison Smith.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there. 49 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is taken at the 3. Then it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense. offense as they get ready to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
Let's see what they do. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Newton to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Newton now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Newton. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of muddle in the middle of the field. You can make a play on the football.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. And with that last play, he's now over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed, they definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure the opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Cousins on target to Diggs. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Cousins now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cook. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Wright's got it. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Newton to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's back to throw, and he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Watch the car. Newton.
Complete to Wright. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get the field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. This pass complete to Reynolds. And it gets us up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. And this is Cook with a grab. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
Here we go.
And the Panthers coming out now. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Check. Gun. Crunch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And right with it here over the middle. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time.
Let's go. Ready. 3. Check. Walk 54. Watch twist. Ready.
From the 50, Newton. And this one's incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They run it again with Cook. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready? Check 55 to Mike. Cut. Ready?
Now Newton on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for Carolina, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.